CFR Network, CFR Sports. UFC's Jorge Masvidal, aka the Running Man, is charged with felony battery for sucker punching his rival, Colby Covington, and breaking his tooth outside of Miami Beach Steakhouse 3 weeks after the pair fought in a mixed martial arts bout. Prize fighters. Obviously, Jorge is a former street fighter slash prize fighter. It seems quite odd. From a certain standpoint. You have a disagreement. You know, you don't necessarily have to have a sanctioned bout if you are a martial artist or an athlete or need a prize fighter. But if you're dedicating all your time and your lifestyle around combat sports, why on earth are you fighting in the streets for? That makes no sense. As stated, 3 weeks prior, these two guys were in the octagon. The cage door was shut. 25 minutes went past. And Jorge won a decisive victory. Outstruck, total strikes, he outstruck Jorge. Significant strikes, outstruck. Takedowns. Obviously, Jorge isn't known for his takedowns, etc. And one submission attempt. This was, as it states, Covington recorded a lopsided unanimous decision over Jorge Masvidal March 5th at UFC 272. Masvidal was allegedly poked in the eye by Covington in the bout. Not allegedly, he was poked in the eye. I wouldn't say it was intentional. This is a byproduct of mixed martial arts, and these gloves, which aren't designed to bend the fingers downwards to prevent such incidents taking place. But obviously, there was a little photograph with a bruise on his eye and all this kind of stuff, and blah 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 blah. So let's rewind a little bit of time. They were good buddies. What was it, ATT? Yeah, Lambert or Lombard. Training partners, one very grapple heavy, the other one a striker. Paired them together, you know, to help each other out. A relationship blossomed and they were all cool. And it's kind of unclear of sorts. One says one thing, the other says another thing. A heated rival pursued, and you know, obviously Colby has turned into like some sort of wrestling 1980s/1990s wrestling persona, being very derogatory as well. I'm not necessarily a fan of that folly, but you know, they got to do what they got to do. So Jorge was on like a little, you know, he was the man, you know, knocked out Till over here. It was in Liverpool he knocked him out as well. That was the start of his ascent. Then yeah, who else? Ben Askren, the famous knockout there. That was cool. Nate Diaz for the BMF title, which hasn't been defended. I know they said it was going to be a one-off and all that, but you can't run around saying you're the baddest Emma, mother effer, etc., etc. And you know what? Anyway, that's a side subject in itself. But he was on top of the world. You know, that was 2020. This happened. Fought Kamaru Usman twice back to back, undeserving, I might add. Again, got dominated. So he's 3-0. Strangely, again, they didn't have the fight in Miami, but again, logistics, etc., zombie apocalypse taking place. As lopsided victory. We all knew it, apart from the diehard Running Man fans. Really thought that that Jorge would do the Thizzle wiggle. He had a chance. He definitely had a puncher's chance, but the pace and the style of Colby, yeah, it wasn't a good look. So lots of stuff have been said, you know, not very pleasant stuff, especially in regards to families and all that kind of stuff. Again, not a fan of that shit. But these are words. Words have power. Words spelled backwards are swords, so they can cut deep, but ultimately they are indeed words. What Jorge should be doing is stepping his game up and saying, you know, getting some more wins and stuff and running that back to get a victory in a sanctioned match. But he went the other route. Let's see. UFC stars Colby Covington and Jorge Masvidal allegedly had an impromptu rematch of their recent bout outside of Miami Beach restaurant on Monday night. Masvidal now faces felony battery charges following the altercation. TMZ posted a video. Here we go. Posted a video of Masvidal yelling, "Don't talk about my kids," while being restrained from Covington, who reportedly broke his tooth in the skirmish. I think it's a stain on mixed martial arts to be doing this kind of stupid stuff. It makes no. It's dumb. It's dumb. If these are not contracted fighters for promotions, then maybe you want to mix something up in the streets. Again, it's a stupid idea. It's a real stupid idea. Trained athletes fighting in the streets. What about a good old-fashioned smoker? Take your ass to a neutral gym or whatever, and do the thizzle. That is just ridiculous. And I'm seeing lots of memes and lots of comments about, oh, Colby's not about that life. Correct me if I'm wrong, I don't recall Colby Covington saying how he's gonna fight him in the streets and all this business. I recall quite the opposite of him saying, Jorge keeps on saying he's on site when he sees me and all this business. Like, just sign the contract and we'll just fight in the cage and all that. So make of it what you wish. But in my, again, humble opinion, Jorge messed up. He messed up big on this. You ain't gonna win no. You're probably gonna win some quite violent fans who like this kind of stuff. But the average hardcore and casual, they're gonna be looking at this stuff and thinking, my guy's just a sore loser. He got dominated the hell out of for 25 minutes on the world's biggest platform, the UFC, and he's upset about it. And he went and sucker punched him and broke his tooth. Yeah, let's see how this all unfolds, and let's see what the law does in respect to his assault, violent behavior.